Where is Pastor Anita Oyakhilome, the woman who divorced Pastor Chris? Pastor Chris and his ex-wife were once seen as the perfect ministry couple, leading millions, touching nations, and raising a generation of believers. But then, everything changed. This video is not to stir gossip. This is not about shaming anyone. It is a quiet walk through history. This story is for reflection, for learning. In this video, we will be answering a bold question. Why is God still using Pastor Chris so mightily despite the divorce and the serious allegations that followed? But for now, let us go back to where it all began. Anita was not just any girl, she was born to lead. She came into the world on February 26, 1969 in Edo State, Nigeria. She was the very first child in her family, the big sister. She had 4 younger ones who looked up to her. Their home was full of books, prayer, and love. From when she was small, Anita was serious. She was smart. She loved God. She also enjoyed learning. That's how she found herself at the Edo State University, now called Ambrose Ali University, where she studied English. But that wasn't all. While other students were partying, Anita was busy with something deeper: campus fellowship. That was where her real love journey began, because one day inside that fellowship, she got acquainted with a young fire-filled preacher. His name was Pastor Oyakhilome. If this story is blessing you already, don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you so much. Not long after Anita met Chris, something big happened. On the 2nd of February 1991, Anita and Pastor Oyakhilome became husband and wife. It was the beginning of a journey that many people thought would last forever. For about 25 years, they worked together as partners in love, in life, and in ministry. God blessed them with 2 lovely daughters. Pastor Anita wasn't just a quiet wife sitting behind the scenes. No, she was deeply involved in the work at Christ Embassy.
Several years ago, when we gave our lives to Christ, people regarded us as young youths. They're just young people. There are no old people in this church, only young people. Some felt they were not interested in our gospel. Some were not interested in what we had to say.
She stood by Pastor Chris in building the ministry during its early years. She played her part wholeheartedly to help bring the vision to life. Then later in the United Kingdom, she led the church's UK operations and was part of the Central Executive Council. That is the big team that makes decisions at Christ Embassy. And yes, she even helped co-write the famous daily devotional Rhapsody of Realities. If you were around Christ Embassy in those early days, you could not miss her. You see her face on flyers, books, videos. Her presence was strong, her voice gentle, and her support deep. But then something changed. Before we continue this video, if our stories have ever blessed you, please consider supporting us. It takes a lot of resources to keep making these videos. We truly appreciate every form of support, big or small. Your help will allow us to keep creating powerful Christian content, improve our video quality, and share more kingdom-based stories with even more people. So go ahead to visit the link displayed on your screen or click the link in the comments to sow a seed. Thank you for being part of this mission. In the year 2014, people started noticing something. Pastor Anita was no longer showing up at ministry events. Her smile, her teachings, her presence, they were missing. Then her pictures quietly disappeared from the church websites. Something wasn't right. On April 9th, 2014, the news broke. Pastor Anita had filed for divorce in London. She told the court that she had faced unreasonable behavior. It shocked the entire Christ Embassy family. People whispered, some cried, others prayed. The divorce was finalized on February 8, 2016. Just like that, Pastor Anita was no longer part of the church she helped build. She moved on, away from the pulpit, away from the spotlight. But people wanted to know why. What happened? What went wrong? And just before we continue, I know some of you are new to this channel, so please do well to subscribe so you can always stay updated with every interesting video we have coming your way. Pastor Anita did not say much at first, but later she began to speak. She said she had to leave the marriage to find peace. She claimed to have made the decision in order to reclaim her joy, her voice, and her life. There were also rumors flying around that were not really pleasant to the ear. Some people believed it, some did not. But one thing was clear. Two visions had grown apart. The love that once joined them could no longer hold them together. Now let's answer the big question I asked earlier. Why is God still using Pastor Chris so mightily even after the divorce and all the allegations? Here is the truth. God is not like man. His ways are higher, he sees deeper, and sometimes he continues using a person even while they are walking through personal pain or controversy. And that is why we must never be too quick to judge. Instead, we must pray. While people focus on gossip and outward drama, God sees the heart. As long as there is a heart that is pure and loves him, God can still flow through that person. After everything, Pastor Anita stayed far away from Nigeria. She settled in the United Kingdom. There she started a quiet but powerful new life. She no longer went by the name Anita Oyakhilome. People now call her Anita Shafar. She did not remarry. She did not chase attention. She simply chose to heal. Pastor Anita became something new, a counselor and a life therapist. She now helps others find peace just like she searched for her own. She writes a lot on the blog pastoranita.org. She talks about marital pain, healing, and finding your voice again. You can also find her page on Facebook. She has written several books as well. Her words are soft but strong. Now she ministers hope to broken hearts. She doesn't lead a big ministry. No, she did not start a new church. She doesn't run crusades. But through her writing, her therapy work, and her quiet talks, she is still reaching lives. Pastor Anita's journey gently reminds us that brokenness never has to be the end of your story. You can rise again. You can find your voice again. And yes, you can be whole again. And guess what? Her story is closely related to Tasha Cobbs, the popular gospel female singer. Although Tasha Cobbs did not battle a divorce in her case, but she faced strong depression for a great time of her career. In one of our most emotional videos ever, we uncover how this world-famous gospel singer battled depression behind the scenes while the world saw only the spotlight. All the fame could not fix her pain until something unexpected happened. So click this video displayed on your screen right now to watch the story about Tasha Cobbs. It is a story you will never forget. I will see you there.